Alright, this is the Lotto Wizard. I'm getting my voice back. I'm going to give you a really good tip here today. This is Fantasy 5 only. I want you to start making some money really quick here. I have around 2,000 views. So just if half of you or a quarter of you play this and play it exactly how I told you, to the letter, no deviations whatsoever, and you're going to start winning immediately. Yeah, that's how good I am. Alright, here's a tip. It's for Fantasy 5 only. What I want you to do whenever you play is first pick either 1, 2, or 3 numbers between 1 and 12. Do you understand that now? 1 number, 2 numbers, or 3 numbers between 1 and 12. Preferably 2 or 3. I'll explain to you why later. Okay, you got that? Now the game is called 539. What does that mean? There's 5 numbers that you pick out of 39 they give you. With me so far? If you get 2 numbers, you get a replay, free game. Played any time within a month or so. Get 3 numbers, you get between 10 and 20 bucks. That's called 3 out of 5. You get 4 out of 5, get between 200 and 850. You get more than $5.99, you got to pay taxes. And of course, if you get 5 out of 5, 5 out of 39, 5 out of 5, then you get the jackpot, whatever it is that night. It usually starts at around 65,000, goes in up to maybe 750,000, depending on if anybody wins. Of course, if some more than one, then they split it. Okay, that's the preface for you. Did you get that? Okay, now go back. I kind of digressed there for a second. Wanted to give you a little bit of background. Okay, so now remember, you're picking 1 number, 2 number, or 3 numbers, preferably 2 or 3 numbers between 1 and 12. So let's take 3 for instance. I want to make this simple. I've listened to other people's videos and they're absolutely terrible. Some are so complicated it's just unbelievably stupid. Some are just okay. Some make it so hard it's ridiculous. I just don't even want to talk about it. So I'm not a hypocrite, so I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to try and make this as simple as possible. So let's say you've already used 3 numbers. I'm going to give you 3 numbers hypothetically. How about 7 and 11 and 12? All right, just hypothetically. Don't play them, just listen. So you've got 3 now. How many numbers did I tell you was in the game? 5. So what does that mean? You played 3, you got to play 2 more. Now I always want you to pick 1 number in the middle. 1 number in the middle. So now you might ask yourself, what is the middle? The middle is between around 13 and 26. 25 if you prefer. Okay? So now you picked one of those. Now you've got 4, but you need 5, right? 539. So where's that number going to go? I told you 100,000 times. The luckiest number in the California Lottery, Fantasy 5, is number 34. So guess where you're stopping on? 34. All right? That was pretty simple, hopefully, for you. Okay, now we're going to show you with 2 numbers, so in case you didn't get it. Remember I said pick 1 number, 2 numbers, or 3 numbers between 1 and 12? Okay, now this time let's say you pick only 2 numbers. And you pick, say, the 4 and the 5 because they come in so much. So now you've got 2, right? How many do you need? You need 5. And where's your next number going to be? Your 3rd number between 13 and about 25 or 26, in the middle, like I told you. Okay, so now you've got 3. Now where's the next 2 going to go? If you said super high, go to the head of the class. So one of them is going to be 34, and you can put it next door to it at 35, or you can put it 33 and 34, and that would close up the sequence, or you can put it 34 and any number between 34 and 39. And how many does that equal? That's 5. Now, if you only had one number between 1 and 12, what would you do? You put one number, say maybe the 7, because it's the luckiest number in the world. I give you that tip 1,000 times. Then you put one number in the middle, never more than 1. That number's between like 13 and 25 or 26. And then now you've got 2. So where did the 3 go? Super high. So you pick 30, 28, 32, and 34 because it comes in so freaking much. An inordinate amount of times. Okay? Now that tip's going to, you're going to just flood my comment section with I won, I won, I won. Okay, but now there's a trick to that. You have to spend $2. You have to back up your first one. And your next and last dollar will start at number 13 and 14. Then you can put 1 in the middle and 2 at the end. That backs up your first number. Why do you have it? Well, let's say you're wrong. Now, this is what I said I was going to get back to telling you. Let's say you use 3 numbers. You only get 5, right? So if you lose all those 3 numbers, what happens? The most you can win is a replay. A replay is good. I know people who won the jackpot on that sucker. Makes me want to puke. But anyway, you don't want a replay. You want money. You want the 3, the 4, the 5. So if 1 through 12 does not come up, and you've got 3 numbers there, more than half of your numbers that you're picked, then you're going to lose. So now, maybe if it comes up 13 and 14, then you've got 2 immediately. That already gives you a replay. If you get another one, you've got between 10 and 20 bucks. If you get 2 more, then you got between 200 and 850 in that area. And if you get the rest, 3 of them, you got the whole jackpot. And that's how that works. It's called slice and dice. Instead of playing 39 numbers on the second one, you're playing only about 27, 29, something like that. So in essence, you're playing a 5 out of 27, 5 out of 29 game. All right, this is a lot of Wizards. Make sure you like it, subscribe to it, hit that stupid bell so you get these things immediately if you're playing seriously. Go back and watch my video starting at number 1 if you want to get really good like us. And this is the Lotto Wizard, and I'm out.